Hello and welcome to the 1000 subscriber Q&A special. I'm Cam and this is my YouTube channel. Is that what people say? Anyway, so I'm going to do some Q&A because I got 1,000 subscribers. So I asked some people in Discord and on Twitter to give me some questions, so those are what I'm going to answer. And yeah. And if you want to ask me any more questions, I'll answer them in the comments below. So, comment. I'll read them. Anyway, sorry it looks so grainy and weird. This camera is not used to being full screen. Anyway, yeah, so let's just get into it, yeah. What's your favorite ride at Disney? It's a weird question. Oh, actually, that would be the new, well, it was new when I wrote it, like 5 years ago, but it's like the Avatar, when you're on the bikes one, that one's fun. The basilisks. It's like a not VR, kind of like a VR thing. That one was fun. What is your favorite pet in game? Hamsters, because Decathlon's awesome. I have them all and they're great. What's your favorite mob? Well, I'm biased obviously because I made some mobs, and let's just assume if this was the favorite one that I made, I would say probably Drowned Dan, because that one took a long time. It was like one of my first ones of that type, and I'm really proud of how it turned out. Okay, next. What made you want to become a designer / work for KingsIsle? Well, this dates back to, I would say, 6th grade or sometime around there when I discovered that game design was a thing that you could do, and I took a class on it and I loved it. It was like a summer thing. And then I kept doing that. Making my own little games, and I had a really good time with it. Then I went to college for computer science, and then after I graduated, I found KingsIsle was hiring and took it. I guess there's some steps in there. I've loved the Wizard game, the Wizard card game, since it came out, kind of, and I played a lot of it towards the very end of college / and after, and I was like, this is a really fun game. I would love to work on it, and I applied and got hired. So that's kind of all there is to it. This one kind of goes well with it, which is, what advice would you give to someone trying to follow in your footsteps? I would say make games. If you want to be a game designer, practice making games. I think that's, with everything, if you want to learn how to do something, then start learning how to do it. A lot of people think game design is really easy and there's not much to it, so practicing would help. Also, read some game design books. Reading books on a topic is good in general. And there's a lot of interesting stuff to learn. It's a great, I like it a lot. So that's really about it. If you could swap jobs with one of your coworkers, who would it be and why? Now, fun story about my hiring. I actually applied to be a programmer and a designer at the same time. Obviously, I couldn't have both, but programmer would be probably the one I would swap with. Not that I would. I prefer my job, but if any, it would be that one because I know how to do it, and I think I'd be good at it, but also I think it'd be fun. Question is, what is it about being Hephaestus that appealed to you? Well, Hephaestus here is a really freaking awesome dude. Few things that were important to me when I picked a character is it had to be a spell, because spells are the coolest thing in the game, in my opinion. It's kind of what makes the game what it is. And number 2 had to be cool, obviously. And he is. 3, it kind of fit because My main at the time was fire. It's now death or life, I guess, depending on who you ask. But you know, I like the fire school. It was my first character, so fire spell, cool. Hephaestus. What's your favorite Beastmoon form that you've designed? Well, so far probably Myth Colossus. I think Myth Colossus is a lot of fun. I remember being in the it was one of the most fun to design as well, because I was like, wouldn't it be cool if you had a minion that summoned another minion? Like that was the first there's a lot of it wouldn't it be cool if kind of discussions that come up, but this was like one of the only ones that actually made it in game. So that is fun, and it's, I don't know, there's something about minions and myth that I enjoy a lot, and that one's is a fun one. And that's all the questions I had. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you next time. If you have any more questions, ask them below. I'll answer them. And yeah, have a good night.